Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today we have, what is this, the Fontana Finale? Kyle Busch Lucas Oil Fontana Race to Win car. Now from the side panel, you can't even tell this is the raced version. This looks like a standard plain Jane paint scheme. It's a beautiful car, but that's what it looks like. The front of the car, it's got a bunch of, I would say, abrasive texture to it. And then you have the updated, brand new printing on the windshield we'll be taking a closer look at. So this is indeed a raced version. The clean version of this car will not be made to my knowledge. And let's go ahead and dive into it. Alrighty, folks. Right out of the good old box, and let's dive into this diecast review. Of course, this car is brought to you by our friends at B Diecast. You could enjoy these brand new 2023 raced version cars with the updated windshield banner. Heck, and maybe even you like some windshield confetti. Head over there, B Diecast. Use promo code. Save on shipping like I did with code DIECASTBUFFET. And let's go ahead and dive into this diecast review. You go over here to the hood of the car. If you can't tell already, it is a Lucas Oil car. I mean, they literally took the absolute maximum amount of real estate on the hood. And to be honest with you, I love it. I love it. That's how you do it. If you're going to pay to sponsor your car, you might as well take all the real estate with it. Not sure what this little spot is here. But look at this front windscreen. I mean... I would say 30% of the top is like completely covered with the black printing, which looks really good. They put a sun visor there. It's California. Yes, I know it snowed the day before, but that sun's still going to beam. And you also have the gold Chevrolet logo. For the longest, it was just a white Chevrolet logo. That's a great addition. Of course, you have the Busch logo there, or the name logo. Now, this is where you know this is a raced version from the front end, and you might be wondering, what the heck? Why does the front of this car look like it's been on a construction site and the sides of the car look pristine? So, for whatever reason, Fontana had a lot of dust and sand and grit. Maybe they just give up on cleaning the track, so they just left all that hogwash on there. Because during the race, some of the cars were actually peeling the decal wrap on the nose. It was sandblasting it. Cars doing 180, diving into the corner, and you're going on the straightaways and drafting, and you got sand that are blasting the front ends of these cars. It was a fascinating thing to see as a custom builder and a diecast collector and a race car fan, how the front ends of a car would go from the start of the race and be sandblasted during it. Got the number 8, whatever's left of the Sunoco logo, and the other Sunoco decal with RCR. This was Kyle Busch's first win for Chevrolet in 2023 at Auto Club. Was the first one since Bristol 2007 during the Food City 500, which was the first ever COT race. That was Kyle Busch's last Chevrolet win, and before he joined Joe Gibbs Racing, and of course his most recent one to start his new Chevrolet career. Now, of course, he did go on to win at Gateway. He did go on to win at another track, Talladega. At the time of this video, they're still in the playoffs, so who knows if he'll get any more. But I wanted to touch on this really quickly. If you wanted to modify the front end of this car, you easily could do. You could overpaint the splitter to make it darker. And then you could take a couple decals and cover the little cow flaps here, or cow flaps, but the lower grille pieces. And that would reduce a buttload of the gray on the front end. Heck, you could even probably paint the white there and just put a Sunoco decal over it. Like, I really could make this car a clean paint scheme if I really, really wanted to. Very easily from the front end. So you got Lucas on the side of the car, the number 8 NASCAR 75th Goodyear Cup Series. Get Rowdy, get your race win sticker. Bet MGM, Lucas Oil Products, Net Spin, which I'll show that real quick. The Net Spin car just released, 1/64 scale. Did not think this car would be out. You can get that at B Diecast. Highly recommend you do. There's supposed to be a 3-chi decal, I think, right here, but obviously they didn't put it on the car for obvious reasons. Chevrolet there, Lucas Oil, Sherwin-Williams, I think it's Bet MGM or PTC, and whatever the biff those other logos are. Now, the back end of the car is really clean as well. You can see a tow hook, Lucas Oil Camaro, Okuma, Z01, number 8. Go to the right side of the car, and not to beat a dead horse or anything, but it's very, very clean. You see minimal scrapage around the side. Kind of blends in with the fender well, to be honest with you. my point is you could use this as a clean paint scheme in your diecast stop motion. You could buy 2 of these, take one, swap out the front windshield, touch up the front of the car, and you could have a raced version of this and a clean version of the Lucas Oil car from 2023, which, hey, I like doing things like that. I like modifying cars and changing them. I'm not one of those people that if it ain't officially made, I don't touch it. I like customization. That's just how I like it. Got the number 8 in the roof right there, Lucas Oil, Busch, and Lucas Oil once again. This is such a random sponsor. I didn't even know they were sponsoring Kyle Busch, and the fact that he goes out there and wins Fontana in it. Don't even get me started on Fontana going away. I think that's the dumbest thing ever, because both of the next-gen races there, fantastic. Both of the races at Michigan, fantastic. Both of the Pocono races, fantastic. If you get what I'm trying to say, the big tracks work well with the next-gen car. So that's a story for a different day. But Kyle Busch's return to Chevrolet was... I don't know any other way to describe it, but it would be like your favorite wrestler turning heel, or your favorite wrestler who's a face, which means good guy, and then turning heel, and now he's the bad guy or he's the good guy. It's like that heel to face change in wrestling, where one guy is the bad guy forever, like Triple H from the Attitude Era, and then he turns into the good guy, and you're supposed to cheer for him, or it's like when they want you to they've tried in the Attitude Era, not to get off topic here, to get people to cheer against Stone Cold Steve Austin by making him go after different wrestlers in the ring and do heel things. But instead it backfired and actually made people like him more. So Kyle Busch going to Chevrolet, or back to it, with Richard Childress Racing, which is one of the more respectable teams in the garage area. Definitely a different demographic of fans. And it's like we're supposed to cheer for him now. That's the vibe I got from so many NASCAR fans. It's weird. And do I like Joe Gibbs Racing Kyle Busch more, or RCR Kyle Busch more? I like RCR Kyle Busch way more. He seems a little bit more even keel, a little bit more laid back. Maybe not as, I don't know if the right word would be arrogant, but it just seems a little bit more... I don't know, a little bit better at RCR. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a refined, rowdy Busch, and it's funny. He still is rowdy, he still says what he likes to say, but it's a different version of him, and it's kind of I don't know, fascinating to me. Enough of me rambling about Rowdy Busch. That's all for today's Diecast video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. Diecast Buffet signing off.